I'll next talk about femoral hernia. We most commonly see these in women, but in fact they account for only about 50% of groin hernias in women, the other 50% being inguinal. The feature of a femoral hernia is that it's got quite a rigid neck. You can see from this diagram where a femoral hernia occurs. The sac of a femoral hernia is quite thick, it's got 7 layers, and as a result, femoral hernias should be palpable even when the hernia itself is empty. It's a commonly misdiagnosed or missed hernia. Common this hernia is missed on clinical examination, and on radiology they're often misidentified as an inguinal hernia, even on CT. These hernias should always be repaired because of the high risk of strangulation. There are a number of different types of repair. They can be repaired laparoscopically. This is an easy operation to do, but I think unnecessary for the majority of femoral hernias. I think this should be reserved if they have a concomitant inguinal hernia or they have bilateral hernias. There are a number of varieties of open repair of femoral hernia. Historically, there were 3 types described, which were low, high and extraperitoneal. The low operation, also called the Lockwood operation, involves a small incision directly over the hernia. The hernial sac is excised and the hole is obliterated with stitches or a fascial flap. The high approach goes through the inguinal canal, and I think it should be reserved for women with concomitant inguinal and femoral hernias. The extraperitoneal approach is used for strangulated femoral hernias, as it allows access to the abdominal cavity and, if required, a bowel resection. I think the easiest and simplest repair for an uncomplicated femoral hernia is a low approach, but instead of closing the defect with stitches or a fascial flap, I'll roll up a small piece of mesh into a cigarette of mesh about this long and insert it up the femoral canal and hold it with a stitch. This is a simple operation that can be done inside 10 or 15 minutes and has a very low complication rate.